an on-stage spectacle bringing all the local festive theatre to your attention. My name is James Green and you're watching Go, only on ShawTV. Coming up, Dan Khan gets people talking about downtown tent cities. And what's the deal with that castle-looking fortress at the corner of Blanchard and Bay in Victoria? Paul Boylstein goes back a century to uncover its origins. So please turn off those cell phone ringers and enjoy this production. Hello, you lovely people. Welcome to a very theatrical episode of Go. One of the things I love about living on the South Island is the amount of enthusiasm that people put into local theatre during the festive season.
The best place on earth, where I've made all these wonderful improvements.
Now, I'm hanging out in the lounge of St. Luke's Hall here on Cedar Hill Crossroad. It's the ceremonial home of the St. Luke's Players. And we've got co-directors here, Mary, and like Merry Christmas is actually her name.
Correct.
And Dave. Now you guys are putting together or compiling a show called Mother Goose. It's an old fairy tale story that we all know and love. Tell us about the stage adaptation of this particular version.
This was written by three people that are friends of mine in Nanaimo, and they did it in 2008. So when we needed a panto this year, I had seen this and I got the script from them and they agreed to let us do it. Dave read it and liked it, and we're doing their version.
Let me just tell you about them.
What kind of elements are in a pantomime?
Essentially, it's entertainment for the whole family. It contains actors from any age, right the way from 7-year-olds in this production, right the way up to 70-something. Comedy, there's lots of singing, there's lots of dancing, there's lots of slapstick humor, there's lots of audience participation. Traditional into a pantomime is that the dame, the female character is played by a man.
Oh, powder works a trick now, but if I get any more wrinkles, I'm going to need Paulie filler.
And the principal boy, the main female lead, is played by a girl.
Will you marry me? Can I say something even crazier? Yes.
So it's always something that's very traditional, and we try to keep those aspects in the production.
Now, if you've got somebody who's age 7 and age 70, how do you get those two people to learn their lines?
It's a challenge. It's a challenge. Typically, the 7-year-olds learn them straight away. The 70-year-olds, not so much.
And in terms of casting it, we've got some funny people locally, don't we? I mean, there's really some characters that live on the island that can step right into these roles.
There are, and we're very fortunate in having people who come back year after year to be in our pantos together with new people who've never been in a panto before.
And the children, aren't they such a delight?
They're darling. We have a wonderful group of children this year.
We do.
Really incredible. I mean, better, beyond my expectations. They've just pulled together. We have a very wonderful music and director and choreographer, Jenny Rain, and she's worked with these kids since September, and I think people are going to be very impressed with the singing and dancing.
We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing.
The St. Luke's Players have been around for 64 years. At present, they produce 4 shows a year, everything from comedy and drama to musical theatre. This is their 10th Christmas pantomime, and it keeps people coming back.
Just like birds of a feather.
There are, I think, possibly still a few tickets left.
Ticket Rocket is where you need to try your luck at getting a good seat for the St. Luke's Christmas Panto, Mother Goose. If you don't get to see this one, the Peninsula Players are also doing a pantomime, Jack and the Beanstalk at the Berwick in Royal Oak and the Charlie White Theatre in Sydney. We'll be back on stage shortly with the Victoria Operatic Society, who will be performing an all-American musical theatre classic, Meet Me in St. Louis. But before that, a quick break. When we come back, Dan Khan is going to meet us in Victoria, and he's talking about the tent city that recently pitched itself by the Victoria Courthouse.